Hello everyone, just me, screaming into the void of the internet again. Let's get right into it. Update, I guess, for myself, since these are mainly for myself. And back to being a NEET. Fortunately, the position didn't work out. And I kind of wanted to talk about something in relation to men and the provider role that is put on us by society. Yeah. Why is it that a man's value is tied to how much he can provide? Especially in today's day and age where they've essentially stopped you from easily being able to provide. Let's just not talk about inflation for a second. All right, let's take away inflation. It doesn't change the job market, and I know that I've made a video about this, but I'll kind of elaborate a bit more. It doesn't change that the job market is completely riddled with fake jobs and data scammers and all of this crap. Yeah. It surrounds us, it permeates us, and that's what we have to choose from. That's what we have to pick from. And it makes me mad. It makes me so angry. And I kind of have to talk now because my nephew's in here, so he's sleeping. But it just makes me so mad that they make it seem as though it's all your fault, and you're just never looking hard enough. And you're watching it in real time. These jobs are getting replaced by illegals and AI. And it's gonna get to a point where unless you're doing some kind of trade specifically, you're just out of luck. And even then, it's not going to last long. This crap is going to take a hold. I'm telling you, it's going to take a hold. Give it 5 years, give it 10 years. When people saw a phone, a mobile phone, listen, I was here. I saw this in real time. When people saw a mobile phone, cell phone, little flip phone, they thought it was going to stop there. And then they went to the BlackBerry. And then they went to these sliding phones. Then you went to the iPhone. You went to touchscreen. You entered the smartphone era. I still have my 3G Samsung something from AT&T. Finding out you can use the internet with that and download games, that was insane to me back in middle school. Look at how far that's happened since then. It's been 12 years, probably, since I've been in middle school, if I'm doing my math right. 12 years. In 12 years, it's changed that much. Do you honestly think that this AI stuff is not going to progress that fast as well? Why would they want to pay? Think about this for a moment. Why would they want to pay people competitive wages in a economy where they're rising the cost of living when they could just pay one time for the robot, for the AI, and then just pay for maintenance? That's way cheaper. Why would they do that? I don't think people realize just how close we are to seeing this AI, revolution. I really don't think people are ready for that. They're not ready. And, I think who's going to feel it the most, even more than we already are, is mainly, just young men. Because there's always this pressure. And I think there's even almost, a natural pressure on us. Even if we're, just, decent guys and stuff like that, yeah. There's almost this... How should I explain it? I have a best friend, okay? And I love him. I love him to death. I wish I could have a brother like that, and he is my brother. But if I ever had a sibling, I'd wish that I could have a brother like that. He's done so much for me in my life, and I've done so much for him. We nurture the relationship, obviously, I've comforted him in some really dark days. He's comforted me in some really dark days. We've known each other for years. We speak to each other all the time. But right now, I'm in a point in life where it's, really rough. It's so hard to find work. I'm always looking. I don't have a car, but that hasn't stopped me. I've just been walking to all these places, and no one's hiring. And, he gives me money just so that I can pay for PlayStation Plus, just so that we can play together. I bought the PlayStation back when, I was working. If anyone's going to say, oh, you got money for your PlayStation, and I was working at one point. Literally years ago, before COVID's really just ruined everything. You know, they really just ruined everything, I feel. They're just places that never recovered and just didn't hire the way that they did before COVID. And now with immigration, people realize that they can just essentially pay you less. And I hope I'm not waking my nephew up. He shifted a little. Okay, he looks fine. But it's like him just giving me like that $10 just so that we can play together, and knowing that I can't do anything like for him, realistically speaking. If he had an emergency, if he's like, hey man, you got $50, I really need it, I can't do it. And that eats me up. It really does. It's just, it makes me feel like I'm helpless to the people that I want to help. You know, maybe it's not the same for everyone. Maybe there are people that like just being the person that everyone just pays for and stuff like that. There are people that just want to be spoiled and whatever. I don't know how you could live like that, because it really just sounds like helplessness, in my opinion. But I would want to be the person who can, like, look out for someone. Obviously not to everyone, you know, people will use you. But, like, you know, in instances where it's like my best friend, where it's like we nurture the relationship, we talk every day, you know. We're with each other in really dark moments, and we lift each other up. If it's like that, knowing that I can't really do anything, knowing that I can't help them, it hurts. It hurts, man. It really does. It just makes you feel like you're trapped, and no matter how hard you're climbing, you're not getting out the pit. And obviously that's not true. You know, it's not true. I've been in some really dark days. I've been in way darker days than this, you know, and so I do know that I can climb out of the pit. But honestly, people don't really comprehend just how powerful motivation is, man. The more you're falling into this pit, the more you fall trying to climb out of it, the more you just want to sit there, man. People just don't understand, and they just make it seem like it's all your fault, and it just drives me insane, because I'm doing everything that I can. It's not the day and age where I can just walk in a store and get a job anymore. I have to fill out all this stupid information so that these cocksuckers can sell it and then make money off of me. Without me, like, can I just sell my own information? Like, can I do that? I mean, my gosh, if so many people want my information so bad, let me just sell it, man. Holy cow. I'll literally just have a website. I'll just give them, like, my email and, you know, my freaking name and all that crap and whatever. You know, and then I'll just have an actual email account that I won't use. You know, except for, like, actual important matters, you know? Like, if it matters that much, then just take it. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it's worth money. It's worth money to them. And then while I'm over here just struggling trying to find work, if people are willing to just buy my freaking data, then why can't I just sell it? Yeah. Because apparently they can take it from me, like when they give me the whole bunch of paper to sign and stuff like that, and I don't have a choice because I can't use the service otherwise. I don't know, man. I just don't know. But, yeah. I think I'm just at the point now where I just have to try and make a way, man. I don't really know how I'll do it, but I have to. I just have to get a job. I have to start making money. I hate the situation I'm in. I hate the neighborhood I'm in. I hate the house I'm in. It's my parents' house, but, you know, you can only live with your family so long. Like they say, familiarity breeds content. And watching stupid decisions around here, though I am thankful that my parents have not thrown me to the streets, you know. But just watching stupid decisions and knowing that, like, it can be so much better. Like, I don't know, I can't be here. I can't. And, you know, Like I said, I do this mainly so I can vent. Because when you keep it inside, even if you're not, like, no one's listening to me. No one's realistically speaking listening to me. I go back and I watch these videos, like, just once to make sure it, turned out well. But no one's really listening. Except God himself. That's about it. But people-wise, no one's listening. No one cares. And that's alright. If you're looking for help from people, usually they're only going to help when there's some kind of interest in their department. It's just human nature. But it still is good to just get it out of your system. I kind of advise people, even if it's just a diary for yourself, a video diary, and you just private all the videos,